For our group project, we thought microplastic pollution is a big social problem, focusing on Hawaii. Taking the perspectives from psychology, business, and tourism management majors, we decided to focus on the lack of awareness in our community. Around 8 million pieces of trash that isn't recycled enters our environment daily, polluting our oceans and causing damage to our ecosystem. Our goal is to hopefully reduce plastic consumption and raise awareness about our carbon footprint to overcome the problem of plastic waste and pollution on our planet. To bring awareness on the littering problem in our community, we went to a popular beach up North Shore. And just being there for a couple minutes, you can see how fast we started picking up trash along the path. As you see throughout the video, many people enjoy the beach on the daily. So we can all continue to enjoy and appreciate the beauty this island has to offer. We need to keep in mind how our actions affect the environment, even if it is as simple as picking up trash on beach days.
An environment is everything around us, which includes both living and non-living things such as soil, water, animals and plants, which adapt themselves to their surroundings. Hawaii is an island that largely depends on its environment, but as more and more tourists flourish on the island, both tourism and pollution are a growing problem. These factors are two of the main problems that are disturbing and destroying the habitats of native species and wildlife today. They also impact the food chain, introducing parasites that destroy wildlife and plants, leading to native species becoming extinct. Each year, over 1 million marine animals like dolphins, whales, fish, and birds are killed from entanglement or from swallowing plastic globally. But pollution does not only influence the wildlife, it also affects the population of Hawaii. Things like toxic air pollution from burning trash to the people's water supply being polluted are environmental issues we face today. But sustainable travel is something that is more and more focused on today and will be in the future, where everything from using environmentally friendly practices to respecting the culture of the destination and supporting the local communities is important.
Over to the economic sides, there are several problems on Hawaii that affects its economy, and one of them is island restoration. You see, Hawaii is known all around the world for its beautiful nature, and it draws a lot of tourists to come and see this paradise with their own eyes. Tourism is therefore a huge income for Hawaii, but it comes with a price. I have different examples that focuses on all of these problems. One of them is the invasive species that threatens the wildlife. And there are huge costs when companies do island restoration to clear these invasive species, and the invasive species will degrade soil quality, reduce productivity in forestry, agriculture, and fishing, and harm livestock. Another problem is waste pollution, because waste pollution doesn't just affect the health of our local communities and living ecosystems, it also has an impact on the economy. Examples being reduced tourism due to thrashy beaches, wasted resources, and cleanup costs. One of the last problems I will take up is litter being thrown around the island of Hawaii, and there has been much needed expertise in solving problems such as floods, mold, and biohazards. These things may be connected to hazardous litter being thrown around into nature and the water around the islands. And all of these problems that I've mentioned are just a few of the many, and it costs a great amount of money to restore places that are in critical need on the islands. For example, some Maui residents and Hawaiians say that they will do whatever it takes to fight a 1 mile beach restoration project on the west side of Maui. And these projects will cost about $11 million. And this project is just one of the many, so to keep launching island restoration projects will cost a great deal of money.
We conducted a survey of 16 questions regarding island restoration. After conducting the survey, the results we received were showing that the participants are not that satisfied with the current island restoration efforts, and 45% of the participants are not even aware of the local efforts we have on the island. Many of the participants are thinking that tourism and the human lifestyle on the island is affecting the ecosystem and the wildlife here on Hawaii, and that the natural resources are not being taken good care of. However, they feel like they are doing what they can to take care of the island. The participants of the survey are making sure that they are not littering, that everything goes into the correct bin, and that they recycle as often as they can. They also use reusable water bottles to reduce the litter. Participants are also making sure to pick up litter if they see it on the ground. The participants are also stating that they are likely to participate in island restoration projects, as well as they are making sure to do their part in reducing their carbon footprint.
Our group decided to discuss the social impacts of the lack of island restoration efforts on Oahu while presenting our action plan for change. This problem is a social problem rooted in the existing litter on the island and the lack of proper disposal in our communities. In October of 2021, it was estimated that Oahu generates more than 2.2 million tons of waste annually from residential, commercial, and industrial sources. In your homes, approximately 15% of the trash is recyclable: newspaper, aluminum, glass, and plastic. However, many residents on the island don't properly dispose of the trash due to the urging from Business Services Hawaii. Counties were advised to stop accepting these items for recycling because of the processing no longer being affordable. My interest in why there is a heavy emphasis on private property despite the display of public trash led me to read through a few of the general rules for the curbside trash collection on the island. One rule that caught my attention states that containers should be kept on their property. However, throughout this video, I've shown that this rule is not being followed. The problem of limited island restoration efforts is one that falls victim to the carelessness of the residents. Being home to a people from a multiplicity of different backgrounds, it is inevitable that the views towards environmental sustainability will clash. The bystander effect, or bystander apathy, is a social psychological theory that states that individuals are less likely to offer help to a victim when there are other people present. Our plan for action urges students of HPU to reject the bystander effect and actively participate in reclaiming the island's natural beauty. Whether it's a simple action of using a reusable bottle or picking up litter when you see it, every action counts. Please remember that it's public property and private trash. Thank you.